Hey guys, let's get into Module 4 right now, and that is demonstrating mastery over resources. This is one of my favorite topics to teach because it really emulates the animal kingdom, nature's way, okay? Nature's way from your dog's perspective is that you behave like their parent, which I call the peaceful alpha, okay? So today we are going to learn, or this week we are going to learn how to claim resources using the asset claiming posture, the resource guarding technique, and the sequence of surrender, which our dogs are going to naturally do once we claim a resource. And by the way, this is going to take your dog into a state of deep meditation. Let's say you've got a plate of food or a dog toy or anything that your dog thinks is high value, something that magnetizes your dog's attention to it and in general makes your dog feel excited. You're going to take that object, you're going to put it between your feet, and you're going to stand tall and you're going to stare at your dog until it starts making calming signals. If your dog isn't making any calming signals right now, then you need to intensify your energy because you want to make this challenge over with as fast as possible. So you can intensify that forbidden angle by standing up, and you can intensify it by going at your dog slowly in a straight line, okay? So these are going to increase the feeling of fear that your dog feels as you do this. As soon as your dog gives you a calming signal, it looks away, it yawns, it's telling you, Master, I intend you no conflict. I understand that you're claiming that object is yours. Okay, so what's really cool, the moment that that's been established, is that you now have, in the present moment, created a situation where you have some power over a resource that your dog is very into. Your dog is going to start focusing on wanting that, but knowing it can't have that. It's going to become so focused on that it's basically meditating. Because meditation is just unwavering focus on an object of attention. And as your dog meditates on that, it's gonna go from standing into sitting, into lying down, into putting its chin down. That is the sequence of surrender, okay? And when we get our dog into that position, we're going to change our communication up, and we're going to offer some of that object to our dog as a reward. So how might you use this application? Well, a lot of different ways, because it's expected that the alpha or the master can own or claim any resource at any moment in time, and you would just swiftly move in and claim every object. So let's say your dog is chewing your purse and you don't like it. You're going to make a conflict-seeking sound, you're going to make the eye contact, you're going to walk right at that object, because that's communicating to your dog, hey, that's yours, that's the boss's. Your dog's going to retreat, and as your dog retreats, you're going to cool off the intensity. You might even yawn at it, but you'll stand right over top of that shoe or that purse or whatever it is. And when your dog lays down, puts its chin down, you're obviously not going to reward your dog by giving your dog the purse, but you'll give it a gentle praise. Hey, good dog. Give it some love with your hand, okay? And this is going to reinforce that that's a boundary. Your dog cannot touch that. We're talking about this technique that you can use to tell your dog a very clear no and have a very clear expectation from your dog. So in the toolkit, I think I want you to do this the first time with some dog food. And the reason I want you to do this with something innocent like that is because we have to rewire our dog into understanding that we're now behaving with some alpha characteristics. What can you expect the first few times that you do this? Well, you're basically challenging your dog in an animalistic way, using actions to generate the emotion. So it might be a little intense for your dog. And that's where you want to have calmness in your vibe. You don't want to have intensity. You don't want to have anger. You just want to have this posture, this seriousness, because your dog's going to work out some emotions. It might whine. It might even challenge you for it. It might release a lot of energy in this. So take your time. Be really meditative about it. And know that all of this is supposed to happen the first few times. And when your dog gets into that fully surrendered state, well, that's when you're really just beginning. That's where you kind of want to linger around a little bit, especially the first few times. Energy has momentum. So once our dog is relaxing like this, well, if you can nurture that state, especially without even praising it, if you can just be in that state and be enjoying that, your dog's going to feel that emotion from you, and it's going to know that what it's doing right now is the right thing. Get into that meditation that I made this week, go through the training exercises, and you are going to start to see some really cool results right about now.